Hey everyone, welcome to the Hitmon channel. We are your tour guides. Gaming level over 9,000.
Piegir123.
I done messed up. Whatever. Let's just get right into it. Welcome back to some more Sakura Swim Club. Yeah, once again, I'm not gonna...
Yeah, because it's Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Because I'm single and Liam already had his special day, so...
Yeah. So... Although I'm pretty sure I'd get dumped if I found out I was playing a game like this. Let's see, where did we leave off? God, I don't remember. I think this was it. Was it just a ellipse?
Oh, do you the scene is the pool, and the text is 2 failed study sessions later. Things are awkward between us today.
Hang on, I'm getting
this game.
On the stream. Frame drops on the stream, not in the game. There's a difference. Alright. Hang on, let me, god dang it. Alright, there we go, that should work. I'm just on triple die. Oh yeah, 2 failed study sessions later, things are awkward between us today. The two of them pull themselves out of the water streaming from their hair. Neither of them dare whisper a word of the ill-fated study sessions.
Which one's Hiromi again?
I was Hiromi.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Which is which? Because I know I was the girl with the white hair.
Oh, you were the girl with the white hair? Oh yeah. No, I was Mieko. Yes.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
That'll be all for today. You're doing better, Kaide.
Yep, he'll be even better by next practice.
Thank you both. Hiromi looks over at Mieko, who looks back. It's like some secret signal that I'm not aware of.
We just wanted to know, Kaide. Have you had any girlfriends before?
What kind of a question is that? No, why?
Why is that so? Aren't you interested?
It's not that I'm not interested. I just don't think I've met the right person.
I know full well that nothing is what it seems with you. If I were to take a guess, I bet she was so amazing that no one could compete with her.
Who was so amazing?
She! The girl in your life, whoever she was. Don't you dare try to play dumb with me, Baka!
Why would I need to play dumb if I'm a Baka, as you say? Wouldn't that mean I wouldn't have to play at all?
No! You're not going to do that this time! I know your nasty little tricks, Kaede. You aren't going to get me to argue about something irrelevant this time.
Her eyes gleam with fiery determination. She's intent on finding the truth. Or rather, her own self-serving version of the truth. Which wouldn't be the truth. What are my nasty little tricks, as you put it?
I already told you. You try to misdirect. Oh no, don't think I don't see what you're doing.
A smug smile forms on her face.
I'm onto you this time, no escape.
No escape from what?
Spill the beans. Tell us everything. And don't leave out a single little detail.
I don't have any beans to spill.
There's no way that you don't.
I have to agree with Mieko on this. You have to be lying.
How so?
Because I refuse to believe that no one's ever had a crush on you.
Hey, I'm an anime protagonist. Do you think I could realize that?
Or that you haven't had a girlfriend.
She has a cold, analytical edge at times. Though that edge tends to make her overanalyze certain things. I don't understand how this is so unbelievable.
It just is.
What are you implying here? No.
Isn't it something that every boy gets involved in?
No.
So why not you?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Exactly what Hiromi said. We've got you cornered now, Kaede.
It's rare to see them working together like this. They're really intent on trying to find dirt which isn't there. I still don't understand.
Is it just me, or does the dialogue seem way stupider than when we last left off? Like, much more poorly written.
I don't think it's just you. I still don't understand why you're so interested in this.
We have our reasons. We need to know what we're up against.
Okay, Kaede, if you can't figure that out, if you can't figure out what that means, I don't know what to say about you. Up against? Oh my god! Hang on, gotta check the stream. Okay, it's good to go.
You know, for reasons.
Now they've completely given up on explaining their reasoning. Look, really.
I'm not gonna lie, I wish girls were this... I wish girls were this easy to read in the real world.
Who doesn't?
Because I feel like this is a metaphor, because like in these types of games, the girls are super easy to read, and yet the protagonist isn't able to comprehend it. Yet in the real world, like you can't read them at all.
Wait,
So I think it's a metaphor.
Wait a minute, hold the frick on.
Or something. Oh.
I have to check something really quick. Gah! There we go. Oh, okay. I was just making sure that I was streaming to the right channel.
Yeah, no, you're good. I got the notification.
Let's see. What better way to spend Valentine's Day than looking at cute anime girls while wishing you had a girlfriend? Although Liam actually has one. Nice description. Oops. Whoops. Okay. Look, really, I'm telling the truth. I've never had a girlfriend. I have. We both have. Anyway.
Yeah, quit rubbing it in. You have one.
Hey, it said ever, and I'm just like, we both have.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone who has ever had a crush on me. You know what? Yeah, this guy is me. This guy is me.
Except you have a girl.
Whatever. Anyways, it's just something I never got around to.
Would you have ever considered finding a girlfriend before you leave school?
With how much I move around, doubt it. To be honest with you, I haven't even thought about the future at all. Let alone if there's a girlfriend in it.
Why would you put any thought?
Why would you put any thought into your future? I hope that's supposed to be wouldn't.
Why would you put any thought into your future? That really is stupid.
She has a point.
Yeah, I have a feeling it is a mistype.
Yeah.
But it definitely changes the
entire thing.
It changes the entire meaning. That's like in one of my English classes here, we talked about the Oxford comma and how like it actually does make a difference a lot of the time. So it was like the sentence was something along the lines of the strippers, JFK, and Stalin arrived at the party, but without the Oxford comma, it makes it sound like the strippers are JFK and Stalin.
Anyways, go ahead.
Oh, you're going to be out of school soon. I would say that it would be a good idea for you to start thinking about it, Kaide. Especially if there's a girlfriend in it.
I feel like thinking about like college and stuff is a little bit more important, but whatever.
Yeah.
Then again, I don't know how that system works in Japan, so. Anyways, how do I put it? What I really want.
What system works? The college system or the girlfriend system?
Both. Now that I think about it, but I was thinking about college. What I really want to say is that I don't want to face the future. I don't want to think about what is waiting for me. I just haven't given much thought to it. That's all. I'll try to do better next time.
No, no try. You'll do it. You need to start thinking about it right now.
Do or do not. There is no try.
Why does she remind me of Veruca Salt?
I don't know, and now I'm concerned.
Just the right now. It just sounds like Veruca.
Don't care how I want it now.
No!
Yeah.
Oh, that gives a whole new in this game's case, that gives a whole new meaning to the good nut, bad nut situation. I'm sorry. That's
Kidding,
not okay.
kidding.
That is not okay. Oh god.
Really?
I'm sorry.
I've never had to take a second out of the chat room before until today. Jeez Louise. Anyway. Hi. I couldn't hear you for a bit. And my stream went offline as well. So I think my internet just went whatever.
If you don't know where you're going, you'll just wander around in a circle. Then end up achieving nothing.
Oh, hang on. She is right, you know. It would be a good idea for you to start thinking about where you're going to go in life. And who you're going to spend your future with.
Who I'm going to spend my future with. Oh! Yeah, Kide. I remember this. I remember how cringy this was. Probably myself. Hiromi looks at me with a slight twitch in her eye.
Probably yourself? I don't think there's a probably with that. Oh, shit!
Sometimes you really do say the most stupid things.
Oh my god. I just thought of one of the stupidest things I said today. We were doing a lab in Basics of Life involving Jello, and I don't know why I said this, but I was like, so theoretically, if you like, cause you just, in order to make Jello, you just need like the Jello powder and the water. So theoretically, if you like buried the Jello powder in a garden and watered it like you would a plant, could you technically grow Jello in a garden?
Get out.
I know. It was so stupid.
That's like talking about money on a tree. Come on.
But I mean, think about it. Like, you actually like make Jello like just by adding water. So like.
Like, were you trying to make a joke, or were you actually considering it?
In the moment, I was like thinking about it, like legitimately.
Cause yeah, that'd be a pretty good joke, but nothing more.
And it's one of those days.
It's a joke similar to, if you drink alcohol, you're an alcoholic. So if you drink Fanta, are you fantastic?
I've never heard that before.
Yeah. Anyways, Mieko is just shaking her head furiously. Me too.
Anyway, are you telling the truth? Have you really had no girlfriend at all?
'Cause that's about to change. I mean, no, not for my whole life. I barely had any friends, let alone a girlfriend. I always move away from somewhere, even if I do make friends.
Oh, I see.
How did I not put that together until now?
Sorry, Kaede. I'd forgotten about that.
Don't worry about it.
I mean, it's understandable. It has been a while since we played this.
Doesn't matter. The character... No, I was speaking in Hiromi's voice for a reason. Anyways.
No. I was talking about the Mieko forgetting, because it's been a while. Because I like to imagine it's like Wreck-It Ralph rules, where like they just go about their business while the game's not going on.
That's pretty funny, actually. I'd never thought of it that way. Anyways, go ahead.
Oh. Why do you always shrug that off? I know for a fact that it really bothers you, yet you act like it doesn't mean anything.
Because I can't do a damn thing about it. Can we stop talking about this, please?
As you wish.
Why not talk about what bothers you? Unless you start letting all that bad stuff out, it's going to poison you.
Mieko begins stamping her foot like the tsundere she is.
I don't get you at all.
That makes two of us. I'm just me.
Anyway, we found out that you haven't had a girlfriend before.
Wait. Yeah, no shit. Why do you need to state that?
Mieko seemed determined to stay, though.
We haven't figured out the truth yet. You know that he's lying about it.
Why would I be lying about it?
Because someone like you couldn't possibly have been alone your whole life.
Someone like me? What do you mean by that?
Nothing. I said nothing. You can't prove that I did.
Everyone watching... Oh wait, there's 0 people watching, never mind. Can prove that you just did. But I heard it with my own ears.
You can prove nothing!
She shouts that loud enough for the entire school to hear. Hiromi seems to quickly defuse the bomb... situation, though.
We need to get going.
Fine.
The two of them quickly take off. It's just as well. Swimming practice is over anyway. Time to head home. How much time has passed now? The weeks have just been flying by this semester. Right now, time in my class seems to pass more slowly than ever. At least it's lunchtime now, even though it took forever to get there. As I'm about to leave, someone steps in front of me. It's none other than Mieko. Oh, this scene. I remember now. Something doesn't seem right. Mieko, is something wrong?
Kaede.
Something is upsetting her, I can tell.
Could I please come over after school? I think we need to talk about...
Trailing off, she averts her eyes from me.
Something. We need to talk about something.
What is this something you wish to talk about? Well, obviously she doesn't want to tell you here.
Stupid! I'm obviously trying to avoid saying it!
Oh wow, I called the line.
Just let me come over after school.
She storms out of the room then. While it's not unusual for her to be angry, something doesn't seem right here.
I wonder what the transfer student did.
Monica?
Who knows? You can never know the truth about Mieko.
Is that Bane?
Yes.
Nice. Looks like I better visit her after school. I think that's supposed to say looks like I better let her visit me after school.
Yeah, this game, like, there's a bunch of typos in this that, like,
Wing
they
Cloud.
aren't grammatic. Like, there's a ton that are, like, not grammatically incorrect, but they change the whole meaning. So
Something has to be very wrong. Day quickly passes by and I find myself walking with Mieko to her home.
I think that something very wrong is the writers.
I find it odd that Hiromi isn't with us. Why isn't Hiromi here?
Listen, I just need to talk to you by myself.
Something about this makes me feel really nervous. Well, okay. Quietly, we both slip into my apartment. She just stands there, unable to raise her eyes from the ground. What do you want to talk about? I can hear sniffles escaping from Mieko.
What happened at the swimming club? I think you should know.
I know that I was curious about the incident, but now that I'm here, I'm not sure I want to know. I have to be gentle. Mieko looks like she's about to break. It's okay, Mieko. What happened at the swimming club?
A friend of mine...
It's a struggle for her to say anything about it.
It was stupid! A stupid accident! But it happened.
What happened?
I had another friend long before you came. She used to be part of the swimming club. She was always so full of energy. She could barely contain herself. But then...
Monica got to her. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, I made the joke earlier. I guess you're fine. She doesn't want to say it.
She was hit by a car on the way home. The driver was drunk. She suffered a spinal injury. She became paralyzed from the waist down. She could no longer swim like she used to. We spent night after night at the hospital. There wasn't a single moment we weren't there for her. What she wanted more than anything else was to be able to swim like she once did. Yet she probably never would again. She tried sneaking into the pool one day and swimming by herself, but she couldn't make it to the end without her legs. She nearly drowned. If we had showed up a few minutes later...
Mieko trailed off. So this is why she hates it when people mention drowning around her.
She began to hate us. She blamed us for what happened. Rumors started to spread. She slowly grew to resent the swimming club. Everyone else began to avoid the swimming club. We slowly lost members until it was just us two left. They said they couldn't stand being anywhere near people as terrible as us. This year was the last straw for us. We had to get a new member, or else they would shut us down.
I didn't know it was this bad. If I hadn't come along. What happened to your friend?
She moved away from here. She said she couldn't stand the bad memories.
Mieko looks so sad about it.
Why doesn't she remember all the fun we had together? Why did things have to work out this way? She was the only other friend I had other than Hiromi. But now she's so bitter. I wish I could make things right with her. But she refuses to see either of us. Everyone realized what she had said was false, but even then, there's always that shadow hanging over me.
She sits down on my lounge, staring at the floor.
I'm scared, Kaede. I'm scared that something will happen to you and that you'll hate us too. Please, if anything happens, please don't hate us. Don't hate me. Please don't hate me.
What? You seem to hate me? I'm kidding. Yay, I ruined the moment. I'm an idiot. Anyways.
What, like I didn't with the Monica joke?
True. She finally looks up to me, her watery eyes pleading with me. I have to be gentle with her. One wrong move, and it looks like she'll fall apart. I couldn't possibly hate you.
I
head over to her and embrace her in a strong hug. She starts crying then, great waterworks pouring from her eyes. If only there was a rule in the Winged Cloud, the Sakura games that you could see the main character, because this would make a great CG. She starts crying then, yep. Her true feelings are laid bare for me to see. This is Mieko as she truly is, someone very warm and very vulnerable.
She called me this morning, just to tell me how much she hated me.
What? Who does that?
Well, hang on. You mentioned the not being able to see the main protagonist in any of the games. I think I understand why they do it like that. I think it's mostly so that, like, because if you could see the main character, it'd be harder for you to relate to them because, like, you'd be like, oh, they don't look like me at all. So, like,
True.
Therefore, having an invisible main character makes it that you can relate to them no matter what.
Yeah, but just make them appear, like, don't even show their face. Just show everything else. Like, hide
But
their
I mean,
face,
even
and
with,
that would make us such
like-
a cute CG. Also, you
I
can
mean, even-
also you can see the main character in Sakura Nova.
Well, oh, never mind. Well, actually, now that I think about it, there are patches that let you see parts of the main character.
That's not what I'm referring to, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, parts of the main character. Anyways.
I just couldn't take it.
I'm here for you, Mieko. Everything's fine, okay? Everything's FINE!
Everything's fine!
For the longest time, she just stands there.
Can I stay here for today?
Sure, stay for as long as you like. Mieko stayed the night. I let her sleep in my living room. I hope she's feeling better now. Hey, Mieko, are you awake yet? Mieko looks back indignantly at me. She's wearing blue striped panties today. Just like when... Oh, the blood is rushing to my face even thinking about it.
You know this is how I get comfortable.
With a huff, she turns her back to me.
Just don't say anything this time, okay? Just this once.
This doesn't necessarily feel embarrassing. Even so, is this really okay? There's something very intimate about it. She asked me not to comment on it. Okay, I'll just pretend there's nothing unusual.
So you've learned your lesson from last time. When I get comfortable, don't say anything.
Deal. Even so, I can't stop my eyes wandering. That shirt and the panties, it's... No! I can't think of her like that. Or that way, I should say. Why'd you say that out loud, dude?
What are you saying?
Nothing. I take a few deep breaths to calm myself down. All I have to do is pretend nothing is unusual. But she isn't crying now. She looks a lot better than she did yesterday. It feels like when we were at swimming club together. Mieko.
What?
I'm glad that you're feeling better. I couldn't bear to see you so sad.
It doesn't make me happy to hear you say that at all.
I guess I was being cheesy then. Sorry.
That's right. You can't read the atmosphere at all. You're so dense. Saying things like that to a girl you aren't even dating.
What does dating have to do with it?
I didn't say anything.
I really don't get her at all. Yesterday she was crying her eyes out. But now she's rebounded to her usual self.
But I don't mind this. I don't mind this at all. When you first showed up at the swimming club, I never thought you'd last. I thought you would have left us like everyone else.
How could I? I don't care what rumors say about you. Mieko is Mieko. Nothing anyone else says will change that. I feel like I've heard a line similar to that in an anime. Her face goes so red as I say that.
Stop it with the sweet talk.
She shifts around nervously then.
It's morning now. I need to get home soon.
Oh, you're right. You can stay a bit longer though if you...
That won't be necessary.
She quickly puts her clothes back on and heads for the door.
But I just want to tell you, Kaede, thank you for everything.
With that, she leaves without another word. Mieko didn't turn up at swimming practice today. She must have headed straight home. Hiromi isn't here either. It's just me, swimming endlessly back and forth, all alone. I wonder if Mieko is okay. Usually when I dive in, I can forget about my worries. But now, I'm more worried than ever. Hopefully she'll turn up soon. The afternoon passes, and no one else turns up for swimming practice. Dark clouds, excuse me, begin to surge from the horizon. Damn it, am I going to have to walk home in the rain? As I stand out in the front of the school, I notice a familiar-looking figure walking alone in the rain. Hiromi?
Kaede, why are you here so late?
She isn't herself today. Something is wrong. Very wrong. This hasn't happened before. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Really, I'm just fine.
She doesn't sound like she's fine, though. With the rain pelting down on her, she's going to catch a cold. We need to get you somewhere warm. There's no way you can walk home in this. My apartment is closer than your house. We can head there.
If you wish.
She doesn't really seem to care, though. Come on, then. I lead her along by the hand through the suburbs. It takes a few minutes of running to make it to my apartment. Both of us are thoroughly soaked by the time we make it inside. It's unusually cold today. I can't stop myself from shivering. As I look back at Hiromi, she still has that sullen look on her face. What's wrong, Hiromi?
I hate the rain.
The tone of her voice sounds extremely flat.
It reminds me of certain... Did I skip a line?
No.
It reminds me of certain things.
She looks out the window as waves of cold droplets fall to the earth.
Don't you hate the rain too?
I don't really hate the rain. She looks towards me with sad eyes.
I envy you at times. You seem so unbothered by things. Mieko scolds you and you shrug it off. You never worry about your studies. How do you do it? How do you just not feel anything?
I feel things more than you think.
Then how do you hide it so well?
Because if I don't hide it, my dad is gonna kill me.
I was gonna make a joke about how you were raised to hide your feelings because the emotions triggered the like soul. They posted the death battle bio for Raven today, and she was like trained to hide her emotions because like her powers were drawn from her emotions, so like she was trained to hide them. Anyway, let's move on.
But yeah, my dad's gonna kill me if I don't hide my emotion. I might need to get Natsuki in here to help me.
Wait, what?
Natsuki.
Oh.
Come on.
I got you.
Please tell me, how do you do it?
Why do you want to hide how you feel?
Because I'm hurting. I don't want Mieko to see how badly I hurt. I'm supposed to be the reliable one.
Gradually, she slumps down on the wall.
I'm supposed to be the one who keeps her cool.
You ever thought that friends depend on one another? We lean on each other, not just one person. You can lean on me if you need to. Absently, she turns to look to me.
Do you really mean that?
Of course I mean it. You're my friend. If you need help, I'll gladly give it to you.
Then you should know more about what I'm dealing with. I told you that I visited my mother.
Hiromi struggles to say what comes next.
She's in hospital right now. It's cancer.
Cancer? Oh, it all makes sense now. She always looks so down every time she arrived late at training.
She has a tumor in her breast. They're preparing to conduct surgery, but they don't have high hopes for her recovery. Whenever there's a rainy day, she just stares as it pelts against the window in her room. Seeing her face as she stares at the rain, I hate it. I hate the rain. I hate that it reminds me of her staring out of that window.
She looks out of the balcony again.
I visit her every day, but she looks that little bit worse every time I see her.
That's not right. That sentence is not right.
She's withering away slowly. One day when I go to the hospital, she'll no longer be there. Dad hasn't left her side for a single day either. He insists that I just try to keep living my life. But how can I do that when I know that my mother will be gone any day? and I probably won't be there to say goodbye.
For a moment, I struggle to find a response. I'm sorry. She tackles me and wraps her arms around my chest.
Please, just hold me for a moment. Please, I just want someone to hold me and tell me that everything is going to be fine. I know it's selfish, but please, I'm begging you.
I wrap my arms around her and hold her tightly towards me. Everything is going to be fine, Hiromi! I swear that everything will be fine!
Thank you. Also, why the fuck do you keep saying fine like that?
It's an Apollo Justice joke.
Okay. I really needed to hear someone say that.
Sure, man.
Not saying that everything was going to be fine. I just needed to hear someone reference Apollo Justice.
Yeah, you know, his catchphrase is, I'm Apollo Justice, and I'm fine! Yeah. She remains there in my arms, sobbing quietly into my shirt.
I'm sorry, Kaide. I don't want things to get strange between us.
It's fine, Hiromi. If you ever need someone to give you a hand, I'll be here.
Do you really mean that? No matter what happens, you'll be here for me?
I will be.
Thank you.
Aww. She looks out beyond the balcony. Hello.
I won't be able to leave for a while.
Wringing her hair, great streams of water race down her chest onto the floor.
Huh, I shouldn't have stood out in the rain like that. That was stupid of me, wasn't it?
All of the water. Why did our school uniforms have to be white? It's... I can see it. Both of them. So... Oh my god. Round and perky.
This game sucks. It has a very touching story, and then they just ruin it with this.
There's a time for fans... Actually, there's not really any time for fan service.
There definitely is a time. There definitely is a time.
This isn't it.
When you're single on Valentine's Day, that is the time.
I can't really comment on that, so... Gah!
Yeah, no shit.
Gah! Why am I even thinking like that? But she looks really pretty right now.
Kaide, is something wrong? I don't understand why you're looking at me like that.
Your clothes.
What about my clothes?
If you leave those wet clothes on, you're going to catch a cold. Nice dodge. Nice dodge.
That doesn't bother me. The cold never bothered me anyway.
It's actually fitting this time.
Every time I say it, it's fitting.
It's more fitting this time.
Yeah.
Since the word cold and bother were both used.
Yeah. Yeah. I find it funny that Spaceballs said it first. Not in those exact words, but pretty damn close.
I really haven't been composed around you at all. Something about you just...
Just what?
Nothing.
Makes me love you!
When you joined the swimming club, I thought that you weren't going to show up. So many people just passed by and we never saw them again.
I said I would stay, didn't I? What good is a person who doesn't keep their word? If I didn't stay, your club would have been disbanded.
So you stay out of a sense of duty?
Well, that's not all. I like swimming, especially with you and Mieko.
Is that so?
She wanders over to the balcony doors.
Good. I wouldn't want you to stay simply because you felt like you had to.
As she looks out toward the horizon, streaks of orange emerge from it.
The sun is setting now. It looks like the clouds are breaking.
They always do, Hiromi. No rain, no matter how miserable. No, what?
Again! Why? This game!
Fine. All rain, no matter how miserable, always stops eventually. Let's put it that way.
That is true.
No, it's not. I mean, what I said
What
was
you said is...
what I said was true. What he said wasn't. I can see a small smile forming on her face.
Well, the rain is gone and my clothes are dry enough. So I'm going to go home now. I will see you tomorrow, Kaide.
See you tomorrow. Quietly, she takes her coat and wraps her around her shoulders.
Yeah, you know, she just has a clone of herself in her coat.
One last thing, Kaide.
Yes.
Never forget your kindness.
And never forget to use spell check.
She leaves without another broken word as she slips through the front door.
I guess in this case it would be grammar check.
I hope that she'll be okay.
Are you okay?
I just dropped something.
Okay.
It'll be the first time I've seen Mieko and Hiromi since I had those dramatic moments with them. I'm not really sure what to expect. Why can't we just play a good game like Angels? Angels was phenomenal. We've already done it, though. I'm not really sure what to expect. Both of them.
Although, we never actually uploaded the rest of it.
And we never finished it.
Well, I mean, we finished one ending.
Yeah, the garbage ending, I like to call it. I'm sorry, I do not like the harem ending.
I mean, it doesn't imply that you're dating any of them. It just implies that you're friends.
Yeah,
like,
why are they having to compete over you then? Why do they have to rip you in half at the end?
Yeah, whatever.
It's just like, oh, it'll be faster if we fly. No, it'll be faster if we fly this way.
Yeah,
whatever. Both of the girls laid their feelings in front of me, making themselves completely vulnerable. Hikari is the way to go. I'm sorry. It must have been a huge step for them to take. I know I said to my dad that I didn't want to date anyone, but I can't help but feel like we're all more intimate with each other now. When I saw both of them like that, it really got my heart racing. To my relief, both of them walked through the door with a smile on their face.
Kaide.
Kaide! Both of them are very happy to see me.
How have you been?
I can't complain. What about you two? Is everything alright? I've been great lately.
Same. While we still don't have any more members,
We don't need any.
I'd say the swimming club is doing great.
We're so lucky that you decided to join.
Say, I'm more lucky to have found the swimming club. Anyway, are you both ready for training?
Absolutely.
I have to say that I am.
They both seem okay. After everything that happened, I must have helped in some small way. What's even better is that they're really eager to get back in the pool.
So the national swimming tournament is coming up. Remember how I said we could make it there if we trained?
Yeah? Are we still aiming for that? I might have to... I'm probably gonna have to head out at 8.
At 8?
Yeah, just so you know.
Alright, that works for me.
Alright.
I've got improv at 9, so.
Alright.
Of course we are. I'll enter the swimming club as I'll enter the swimming club as contenders this year. Me and my clone, we're the only ones entering.
Are you sure? I don't think I'm ready yet. Because you're not. I just said me and my clone.
Oh my gosh. Let's just... Come on, Mieko. Stop being humble.
I just imagine Sakura Wars, Episode 2, Attack of the Hiromis. And then, like,
I don't like the rain. It's cold and it's wet and it gets everywhere.
Dang it, what is that based off?
That's a parody of his "I don't like sand" quote.
What's
sand. I don't like sand. It's coarse, it's rough, it's irritating, and it gets everywhere.
Who says that?
Anakin.
Oh, Anakin.
While trying to woo Padme. It's so stupid.
God, that was the most awkward relationship ever. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, it's like...
Like, how much younger is Anakin than she is?
I think it's only technically like 5 years. It's not that much of a difference, actually. She was only actually 14 in the first movie.
Really?
It just seemed much... It just looks much younger. They just look much more... It looks like a much bigger time difference in Phantom Menace because it's a because it's a much younger actor. But I think it's technically only like 5 years difference. Because I think he was about 9.
Anyways, go ahead.
You're a lot better than you think you are.
Thank you, Hiromi.
So it's agreed then.
I guess I can go along with this.
I'm up for it too. I mean, I'm the one who suggested it, so of course I'm up for it.
Suggested it?
Shut up. It's better than...
It
makes more sense than the stuff that they've said.
True.
Let's do it, Kaide.
Are you sure that I'm ready for this kind of competition? I mean, I'm still not a great swimmer.
You're joking, right? Haven't you noticed how much of an improvement you've made?
No, of course not.
Because we don't get to see any of it.
No, just because... No, I'm like being serious here. I can't... A lot of the times I can't tell that I've improved at something. Myself. Like, if I'm watching someone else, I can see that they've improved.
That's right! You've been here for ages now. There's no way you haven't improved in that time. How can you not notice how well you're swimming?
I guess I'm not very good at introspection. Yes, see?
I don't think I've ever heard the word introspection before this game.
Either way, I think we're ready to go. If we win this tournament, maybe we can get more members to join the swimming club.
Well, what are we standing around like this for? Shall we get training?
Absolutely.
You better do your best, Baka!
Do you need to tell me to do my best anymore?
Sometimes a reminder doesn't hurt.
Yes, it does. Without much fanfare, we continue to train. I feel even more exhausted than usual today. We end up finishing early. Hiromi heads straight for the changing rooms. However, Mieko stays behind.
So, I wanted to talk about before. It was selfish of me to just dump that on you.
Don't say that. Friends support each other. It wasn't selfish of you.
You're so kind, Kaede.
She's blushing like crazy.
It's something that's been bothering me for a very long time. Everyone got really apologetic after they learned those rumors weren't true. But even then, there was still a shadow of doubt, meaning everyone avoided the swimming club. But now, I've gotten it off my chest. I think I can start moving forward again.
She looks toward the pool and smiles as she says that.
I already made new memories with you. I hope we can have many more memories.
I hope so too. You don't know how much you've done for me.
Stop it! I haven't done anything for you!
Really, you have. Ever since I came to the swimming club, I've been enjoying life again. So you aren't selfish.
How am I not selfish?
Hiromi
is dealing with something far worse than I am.
Okay, so she knows.
Yeah, she's mentioned it before. She's like hinted at it.
Yeah.
How could I possibly compare what happened to me with what she's going through?
But your friend nearly died. She just shakes her head.
Sorry.
But that's in the past, isn't it? You can move forward now, can't you? She holds still for a moment, then nods.
Right! What's done is done. All I can do is move forward and do better. You're a far nicer person than I thought you could have been. Why are you so nice to me when I'm being so selfish?
I don't understand why you're thinking that way. Isn't it a given to treat people with kindness?
Yes, that's right. I guess I'm not used to people treating me nicely like this. Everyone else just does because they feel guilty about what happened. You're being sincere about it. That's the difference I'm seeing. Thanks again, Kaede.
She picks up her bag and beams a smile at me.
I look forward to training next week.
You're not the only one.
That's the real spirit.
I guess I couldn't get away with that. Wait. I remember this typo. This is actually a typo. What she actually says is, that's right, stupid. Instead of that's the right spirit.
Why would it... But...
The reason I know that...
Oh, whatever.
The reason I know that is because what comes next. I guess I couldn't get away without her saying that. I'm not very fond of this pet name.
You get used to it, dummy.
I see my pet names are piling up.
Okay.
They most certainly are, baka.
She's having way too much fun with this.
Anyway, you better show up next time. See you soon, Kaede. I think I'll walk home alone today. I need some time to think to myself.
She's good to her word and quickly heads to the changing rooms. Hiromi steps out there shortly after.
I wanted to apologize to you about what I did. It's my burden to bear, not yours. Yet all I did was throw it on you like that. It was shameful of me to simply sob into your chest like that.
No one's burdens are their own, Hiromi. Sharing them with others isn't selfish.
Yeah. We've only known each other for a short time. So, it's strange.
How could I simply walk away when you needed help?
It's just... It wasn't fair on you. Or to you. I don't remember, I skipped past it. I feel as if I'm in your debt now.
Friends don't owe each other anything. It's supposed to be about giving freely when others are in need.
Yes, that's true.
You go, Kaede. You're awesome. Better than Soji.
You say that now.
Better than...
You say that now.
Better than Soji.
Who's Soji?
Sakura Beach.
Ah, that's one I haven't played.
Let's just say he's the definition of dense. He's like Ichika from Infinite Stratos, which I know you don't know, but...
I was gonna say that what?
Well, Infinite Stratos, basically a guy comes to an all-girls school and doesn't figure it out that all the girls in the school are infatuated with him. Like, come on.
Yeah.
She seems off-put by something.
I had you pinned as someone who didn't care. I cannot believe how wrong I was. You're far warmer than I could have ever expected. There's a kind heart underneath all that apathy you had. Why did you hide it?
I didn't really try to hide it. Just got buried underneath other things.
I see. I know you have your own issues too. I'm slowly piecing it together. You feel like you're living in his shadow, aren't you?
She's trying to analyze me now.
That also wasn't grammatically correct, but
no,
whatever.
No, it was. It was.
No, it wasn't. You believe you feel like you're living in his shadow, aren't you? That's not right.
Oh.
If it would,
oh yeah, you're right.
Grammatically correct would either be you're living in his shadow, aren't you, or you feel like you're living in his shadow, don't you?
Right. Or you're feeling like you're living in his shadow.
Yeah, something like that.
She's trying to analyze it now.
Either way, not right.
I think I've been thinking about it a lot, and this theory is the one that makes the most sense. You're sick of people trying to force you to succeed, aren't you?
That is correct.
I don't really want to talk about it. Hiromi just shrugs.
Alright then. I've never felt more reassured than I do now. My mother will be fine. She's always been strong. She'll be able to go through surgery and make it out. After the therapy, I'm sure she'll be fine. It was just nice to hear someone else say it. So, thank you, once again.
You're welcome. I haven't had a lot of friends in my life, but you are definitely one of them. With a smile on her face, Hiromi heads out of the swimming pool.
I will see you later, friend.
With little else to do here, I head off as well. Neither of them seem to want to walk home together. Oh no. Well, I probably should save while I'm here. It seems I stayed at swimming practice longer than I thought. The sun had already gone down and I come home to a pitch-black apartment. I'm too tired to actually fix dinner. I think I might just go to bed. Settling into bed, I find that sleep can't take me. I've had so much to think about for the last few weeks. It's funny how much life has changed. It's all because of those two. Now, I'm on my way to becoming a half-decent athlete. Well, at least Hiromi and Mieko say that I'm becoming half-decent. They could just be being polite for all I know. Nah, they wouldn't actually do that. Both of them have been honest with me the whole time. As far as you know! Even with their most deeply held secrets. Okay, true enough. So why would they lie to me about my own performance? I do not know. No matter how many times I'm reassured, there's always a nagging thought at the back of my head. That little voice that tells me that I don't really have any talent at all. It only takes one person to sneer at me, or look down at me, to negate any reassurance I had. Perhaps that's just that's why I've just chosen to not even care about trying. But now, things are changing. Ah, options.
I don't know. I don't know, you choose. I don't know.
We already know what it was like in middle school football, so let's go with last year. Last time
I do not remember that, but alright.
Last time this year, what was I even doing with myself? I think I would have just been sitting in class and staring at the ceiling, just like I am now. Listening to some teacher harping on about something I couldn't care less about. Thank you for actually using correct grammar. Thank you for saying couldn't. That is my biggest pet peeve whenever anyone says I could care less.
Yeah, actually, there's an episode of Victorious that parodies The Breakfast Club where they actually make a joke about that, where like the teacher says I could care less, and all the characters correct him, and he gets super mad about it. It is funny.
That sounds fairly accurate to me. I certainly didn't have any aspiration for anything, nor any real friends to speak of. That school in particular seemed to shun me just because I'm my father's son. Another place which had all of these grand expectations of me, but never asked me what I wanted for myself. At least now I'm doing something because I want to, and not because someone told me to do it. I hear the phone ringing. Dragging myself out of bed, I answer.
Hello, Heidi.
Hey, Dad.
How have things been? Are you studying hard?
Screw you. Hard enough.
And that swimming club? How has that been treating you?
It's had its ups and downs, screw you. More ups than downs, though, screw you.
You sound happier. Are you having a good time in your new school?
Very much so.
I'm glad to hear that.
Something seems to be troubling him, though. I can hear it in his voice.
The swimming club isn't distracting you, though, is it?
Screw off.
It's important to find a balance between athletics and academics.
I know, Dad.
You have to take this seriously. I really mean it. If you don't, it could determine where you end up in life.
I really couldn't care less. Another one of his doom and gloom forecasts. Why do I even bother picking up the phone, I wonder? I get it, Dad. I'm trying my best to study, too.
I would hope so. If you don't start doing better, I think it might just get you I might just get you a private tutor. You can come back home and spend your free time however you like. Doesn't that sound good?
I'm happy with where I am, Dad. There's no need for a tutor or anything like that.
If you say so. I'm just saying that it's an option for you if you feel that conventional schooling isn't working out. In hindsight, swapping you around to different schools obviously hasn't worked that well. So maybe private education is the way to go.
He still doesn't get it at all. Why should that be a surprise to me? It's not like I told him otherwise. Maybe it is. At least swimming is going well this time.
I guess that's one good thing to come out of conventional schools. What about those two that you said were in the swimming club?
Yeah, things are going fine with them.
Just fine?
Oh, things are going FINE!
There's not anything more to it right now?
I think back to those intimate moments I had with them. But I don't really want to talk to Dad about that right now. Yeah, just FINE!
Come on, I know a young man like you would be working your charms on them. They're probably falling for you already.
Maybe. I don't know yet.
They have subtle ways of expressing their affection, Kaede.
If you spell subtle like this. Sorry, that was a JonTron joke.
Ah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Cause they're not subtle.
You've just got to work out where the hints are.
I'll work on it, but anyway. What about you? How have things been with work?
Busy,
I do like how once he figures it out, he becomes the least dense person ever.
I rarely ever get a day off work, but I'm happy to be working. Hard work is what got me where I am. So I don't intend to stop working.
If there's one thing I'll give my dad, it's that he never shies away from work. I don't think there's ever been a period in his life where he didn't work.
Oh yeah, if you do well on your next test, maybe we could go get a new game console for you. You still have that old Arcadian battle station after all these years. Maybe it's time to upgrade.
Thanks for the offer, but the Arcadian is all I need.
Alright, but still, I think having a reward of some kind if you succeed would be nice, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Just surprise me. Hearty laughter on the other end echoes through the phone.
You've got a deal.
I don't know why, my laughing, that laughing I did really got me.
You are Tigger.
No, that's not Tigger. Tigger is, I'm Tigger! T-I-double-G-R! That spells Tigger!
Dude.
What?
That was way too spot on.
I'm good with impressions, dude. And like, Tigger was my favorite. I fucking love Tigger.
Yeah,
as a kid.
Who doesn't? He's, yeah.
He was by far my favorite Winnie the Pooh character.
He came in late, but it was a didn't make him any less welcome. Anyways.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've got to get going once again.
Good.
Glad to hear that things are going okay.
Yep, I'm glad things are going alright back at home, too.
Love you, Kaede.
Hate you, Dad.
Jeez.
Put down the phone. I hope that one day I'll be able to tell him the truth, how much I hate him. Oh well. That wasn't such a bad conversation. Natsuki, I need your help here.
What the fuck? Dude, this is like, jeez.
Do you
know? Really tearing into this dad character.
You know what happens later in the game.
Okay, but he's not like... There are worse dad characters out there.
I guess. I don't know why, the dad just reminds me of Donald Trump for some reason. Like...
I don't... Alright. Alright.
Oh well.
That's an odd comparison, but alright.
That wasn't such a bad conversation. Yes, it was. It's still nice to know it isn't, even if it makes me feel bitter at most times. While my life has changed, there's still a lot looming over me. But I already am starting to get back on track. Maybe it's all going to be FINE! Yep, everything's going to be okay. It's different this time. Alright, this is the last scene we're gonna do. We have to do this one. We have to.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what happens. I know that I'm getting better. If you spend so long doing something, though, you don't tend to notice improvements. They're subtle, tiny changes. You move a little bit faster, your muscles take the strain a little bit better, your technique gets a little bit more refined. That's what annoys me about self-improvement. It takes a long time for you to actually notice a significant difference. See? Called it! Merely because self-improvement is always subtle. I wonder if Hiromi and Mieko experienced this with training too. They surely would have gotten better after all these training sessions. I would not be able to tell though. They're like goddesses emerging from the waters while I'm still swimming at the pace of a sea slug. I can hear them calling from the edges of the pool.
Come on, one more lap. Don't let your fatigue ruin your technique.
You've got to work on your stamina! Stamina! I guess this is the nature of self-improvement. Once you stand in the spotlight, you should expect someone to criticize your abilities. Oh well, if it makes me strive to become even better, then it's FINE! As I finished my last lap, I sort of slide across the edge of the pool like a jellyfish washed up on a beach.
Even better than last time.
You're going well. You just need to keep it up.
They sound a lot happier.
I don't think I've had this much fun at swimming practice since those days. Back when...
She stops herself before she says it.
It's okay, Hiromi. He knows.
He does? When did you tell him that?
A few days ago. I just felt like we can't have any more secrets in this club. He's been here long enough to know about it.
Well, he also knows about my mother.
Oh.
It's strange.
Neither of us have been able to open up to anyone like this before. There's something special about you, Kaede. You're very special to me.
Her face turns red. She covers it with her hands.
I said it. I managed to say it.
Special? Special in what way?
That way.
Hiromi looks grim when she mentions that.
I won't lie. This is exactly how I feel about you.
We both...
Both of them look at each other for a moment.
Hiromi.
What is it?
It doesn't seem right to you, does it?
You mean...
I know that you're my friend, but I don't want to give him up.
There's a storm on the horizon. I can feel it.
Mieko, calm down. We're friends, right? So let's talk about this.
Alright. What do you want to do?
I don't know. I'm gonna flip the Hyrule Warriors Legends for 3DS cartridge. Heads say something, tails stay out of it. I don't have a coin nearby. That's why I'm being very... That was not a flip. Hang on. Ah, shit! It landed in the recycling bin.
All right, don't go to all that trouble. It doesn't matter. The exact same thing happened.
Heads, I guess. It landed in an empty Pepsi box.
You didn't have to go to all that trouble. It doesn't matter. Same thing happens.
Say
anyway.
something. Just say something.
Hey, really, you don't. But neither of them are listening to me. See, told you.
What is there to talk about? Only one of us can date him, you know.
That sounded like a declaration of war. Hey, it's the thumbnail. Do these two get along as well as I thought they did?
Don't shout at me like that. You'll make a bunch of static appear.
They're getting in each other's faces before I know what's happening.
Why'd you have to fall for it too?
I didn't know that I wasn't allowed to.
I stand there, shocked at the scene unraveling before me. So that's what the conversation about a girlfriend was about. Mieko shoves Hiromi away from her.
I thought we were meant to be friends. How could you do this to me?
You're being selfish. And being selfish
That's a kid's show. That's a kid's show.
I know. I'm pretty sure we've referenced it multiple times. I've referenced VeggieTales multiple times. Heck, no,
in a Sakura
in the
playthrough?
last, no, dude, in the last Dream Daddy stream we did with Brayden, they actually referenced VeggieTales in the game.
You know what? That doesn't surprise me. It's Game Grumps.
Yeah, I've never heard Game Grumps talk about VeggieTales.
Never mind. Freaking whatever. Just read it.
You can't decide for Kaede who he dates or who falls in love with him.
Hiromi shoves her back, nearly knocking her over.
Why would he fall for someone as dull as you?
Oh my god. I forgot about this.
All you do is stand around and pretend that you're thinking deep thoughts. When you really aren't thinking anything at all.
What about you? Why do you think you would date an immature, spoiled brat?
She's got a point, you know.
You've spent these last few months moping and carrying on. Do you think you were the only person who was hurt by what happened?
She was more my friend than yours. Didn't you hear what all those people said about me?
You're selfish. Absolutely selfish.
If I had $1 for every time the word selfish appears in this game, I'd probably have like $100. That seems to be the main theme of this game or something. It seems that they had these sentiments lying beneath the surface for a long time. Unfortunately, this confession has made it blow up in their faces like a time bomb.
I'm selfish. Every time you went to see your mother in the hospital, I was the one who brought your swimming gear to training. You think I felt nothing for you when I saw the state your mother was in? I've known her for nearly as long as you.
What? Okay.
I've done so much for you, Hiromi.
I guess they've been friends much longer than you realize.
Yeah.
And I've done so much for you, Mieko.
So we're gonna keep shouting at each other! I've had enough of this. We should let the most important person here decide.
Fine, I know who'll make the right choice. Who's it going to be, Kaede?
Which one of us would you rather date?
Both of them look at me, tears beginning to form in the corner of their eyes. They're both really badly hurt right now. To pick one over the other would only make this situation even worse. I only see one way out of this. They're waiting on my word. Both of them watch as I slowly open my mouth to speak. Neither of you. No, I'm kidding. I would date both of you at the same time. Never before have I witnessed a moment of silence as awkward as this. Neither of them can comprehend what I just said. They can only stand there with stunned expressions on their faces.
What?
Hiromi finishes her sentence for her.
Did you just say
You would date.
both of us?
Yes, I would.
You mean you date both of us as a way of determining, right?
No, I would date both of you at the same time. I would not pick one over the other.
But, Baka! Real life isn't a harem anime. How can you possibly think you can date two girls at once?
I can only stare at her blankly as she says that. I don't watch anime, so I can't make a comparison. That's the line in this game.
I'm not going to explain it for you.
She awkwardly turns away, trying to get her bearings.
Well, the point is...
You can't really date both of us at the same time.
Why not? If you're both okay with it, then I don't see the problem here.
Think about the rumors that would spread if we did this. Our reputation would be ruined.
Actually, we don't have a reputation anyway. Not a good one, at least.
Hiromi seems to be thinking it over to herself.
But if we were to both date you, that would mean we'd have to share...
Finish that sentence! No, don't. Please don't.
Yeah, that would be odd. Weird.
I don't even know what they're implying.
How so? You're already doing that, aren't you? Well, you'll see what they're implying in about one sentence. We already spent plenty of one-on-one time together.
One-on-one? Are you saying that you've done things with Hiromi?
Done things? Like what?
No, this is too much for me. I can't handle it anymore.
But Hiromi's the one who's looking more shocked about Mieko's reaction. She actually loses her cool.
No, I swear we haven't done anything like that. Believe me, Mieko, we haven't.
Kaede, answer me with honesty. Did you do that?
No, I did not. I love how now he knows what she's talking about.
I still don't know what they meant by the sharing thing.
Never mind. She looks relieved now.
Well, I guess this would be okay. Don't think I've given him up to you just yet, Hiromi.
I'm more than happy to compete with you, Mieko.
But it's not a... They're not listening to me. They don't care. They're going to turn this into a contest either way.
I'm going to take good care of him.
I'll take even better care of him.
Don't worry, I'll take good care of the kid.
I'll take even better care of him then. Much better than you could do.
I doubt it. He's going to love all the food I'm going to cook for him.
Then I'll get good at cooking. Better than you.
I don't know why, but I love that line. Oh well, they're always going to be like this. Competition drives self-improvement. So I guess this will be fine. Anyway, I don't want to see you two fight like that again. Okay?
I completely agree. I'm sorry about that, Mieko.
I'm sorry too, Hiromi. I shouldn't have said what I did.
I shouldn't have either.
They both hug each other then. Obviously, they aren't going to make up just like that. But this is at least a step in the right direction.
It's just... You've always been the more attractive of us two.
Well, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've fallen in love with a boy, so I just couldn't hold back my feelings.
I felt the same way. It's just that you had the courage to say what was on your mind. Anyway, no more fighting. I think we can both agree to this.
Say, no more fighting.
But that does not mean we can't compete.
Don't think I'll lose to you,
Hiromi. Hiromi laughs in relief.
I'm glad you were here, Kaede. I would have lost my best friend if you didn't settle things between us.
Yep, I'm really glad he was here too.
He's also the reason you almost lost her!
Don't worry about it. We'll work this out together.
Sounds good to me.
Me too!
But you know what it's like training with us.
Hang on. Alright. Okay.
Do you think you can handle dating both of us at the same time?
We'll see how it goes. Both of them lean forward and give me a kiss on either cheek. Aww. I feel my face burn in response, which makes them both smile.
I think it'll work out fine.
I hope it does.
We love you, Kaede.
From the bottom of our hearts.
I might as well say it too. After all, it wouldn't be fair if only their true feelings were shown. I love you both too. Both of their faces turn red as I say that.
This is moving very quickly, I might add. Like, very quickly.
True. Then again, with how long they've clearly liked him,
Yeah, I guess.
and he's doesn't want to admit that he's liked them back, but he does. Anyways, both their faces turn red as they say that.
You
Actually said it!
Unable to handle it, they both quickly grab their things and retreat into the changing room.
don't follow us in here.
We're having a private moment!
It would be best to leave them to it. Alright, and that's, I think, where we should end it off.
What button is save again?
On the panel there, the downward arrow.
Okay. That's so weird. Like, how would I know that without you telling me?
You know what?
That button is save.
How didn't you know?
Like,
or how did you know?
how would I have known had you not told me?
Oh.
I don't understand. Like, it'd be nice if, like, when you scrolled over it, it would, like, say save or something. This game.
That's actually a pretty common thing.
This game's not great.
In a lot of games, down arrow represents save, up arrow represents load. Anyways, yeah. Not to mention the fact that the sex scene happens immediately after this. But is cut out, thank God. But if I know how games like this work, they want you to know that it happened. Whatever. And that's where we're gonna leave it off. So, thank you all so much for watching. We really do appreciate it, and we will see you all in the next one. Take care, continue testing, and best of luck in all of your future endeavors.
Alright, I'm going to do peace. I don't know if you already cut the stream, but whatever.
I did not. What?
Did you see the Discord? Look at the Discord.
We're still rolling, by the way.
Look in the Discord.
Oh, god dang it. Bye. The stream's